Welcome back to part 7 of my Fear and Hunger 2 Termina Let's Play. In the last video, we encountered Moonless, and we made it to the basement of the church. From now, let's continue on. This floor used to be off limits when I was a kid. I was forbidden to step down here. Naturally, that just made me more curious. Levi looks tense, as if he's preparing for an encounter. The air is really heavy down here. I don't like it one bit. The Crimson Father slowly advances with its eyes fixed on you. You find a Soul Devourer necklace. A pool of blood. The blood looks relatively fresh. You can see the silhouette of your reflection in the blood. It distorts beyond recognition. There's a circle carved here. You could draw something here with chalk. Let's draw the sigil of Sylvian. A badly mutilated corpse. He seems to have been dead for a good while. The body has been dismembered by something that you cannot quite tell. There are many whip marks across the body. The dead man has something bulging in his pocket. You find the church keys. The statue of a winged being seems to be holding something. You take the martyr effigy. I missed shit. There's writing in blood here. They came from the pools of blood. The bloodshed attracts them. Oh yes, I can read blood. I was born from it. Bremen Elite Helmet. The Pillar Man just stares at you. Another altar. Another one of these portals. I've never read anything about this kind of occurrence. What could be causing this? Levi is looking around cautiously. I don't like this place one bit. How do you fight back against something you simply can't understand? Marina, you came. I knew you'd come for me. Sorry, I don't know you. What do you mean? Why are you playing this role? Can't you see this world? Look around. Look at the boarded walls. Look at the darkness that hangs above. It's a world created just for us. This world won't judge us. We can be one. Still don't know you. I have no idea what you are talking about. Marina, it's me. It's not a coincidence that we both ended up in Preheville. You had to see me walk away before you could understand what you'd missed. I came to Preheville because of my parents. I got a letter from my father. I don't know what's your deal, but I've never seen you in my life. I'm sorry. Why are you this difficult all of a sudden? It's me, Samurai. We've met each other countless times at the Vatican City on the long hallways of the Ministry of Darkness. You know me, and I know you. We've shared our most private times together. I've seen your true self. I've seen how you spent every hour of the morning just to get your makeup right. I've seen you caress yourself. I know how you wake up every night and just to finish the book you fell asleep to. All those gazes we shared. I know you hate your father. I know you want him dead. I killed him, and I know. Wait, what? That's why I crafted all this for you. What did you say about my father? I killed him. I didn't want him to taint our new world. This is what remains of him. Just what the hell are you? You're no different from those things that crawl out there. If you're so fond of this world, you can stay here for the rest of your short little life for all I care. But, what are you saying? I don't get this. Dysmorphia is radiating before you. You absorbed the radiating soul. I don't like this place one bit. I am absolutely radiating. Radiating. Why? Can't you see? She is dead now. She is nothing of value. You took the dysmorphia head as a trophy. Okay, so that doesn't change anything after fighting. A formless pillar of human flesh. This thing is supposed to be my father? I'm sorry for your loss. No need to. I never liked the bastard. He had this coming for a long time. I've never known a more vile and despicable person. Almost comically angry at everyone and everything. Just avoiding the obvious all his life. If no one likes you, just keep insisting everyone else is wrong. You treat others like trash and wonder why you end up alone. What a sad case. Hopefully his enslavement continues in afterlife. Hopefully the gods make sure he knows just how insignificant his whole existence ended up being. Let this putrid deadbeat continue worshipping the gods even in death. What a rotten character. The only regret is that I didn't get to finish him. Just look at him. He's but a helpless, pulsating pillar of flesh now. A fitting end for such a spineless piece of shit. Let's just get out of here. This place is such a bore. A seemingly bottomless pit. A smell of rot is emanating from the depths. I'm not gonna lie, like out of character type stuff, the meat grinder makes this game so easy. I remember in a lot of my previous playthroughs, I struggled on that fight because that thing casts like hurting and stuff like that. But the fact that I was able to kill it in like 3 turns is incredible. And it's not even just, and it's only just one meat grinder on the team. If I had 2, this game would be like a cakewalk, literally. Which is what makes this game so hilarious once you get the meat grinder. We got all we were coming here for, so... There seems to be a place for something here. Place the martyred effigy on the pedestal? Yes. Their air is filled with the absolutely disgusting scent of gore. I had no idea about this hidden passage. It's scary how little I knew about this place. This pathway, I feel sick. Are we still on the holy ground or the church's land? An eerie silence precedes the dark priest before you. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to kill him in one turn. Yeah, figures. Soulstone. Priest is down for the count. The pillarman charges at you. The streets feel almost too quiet, even for an abandoned town. This alley is the burial site for the high-ranking dark priests that lived in Preheville through ages. It's a great privilege to get a spot here. I, of course, couldn't care less about that. Looks surprisingly familiar. Vatican City has similar alleyways full of tombs and all, although the mausoleum alleys of Vatican are far more substantial. They always creeped me out, especially when walking there alone after the sunset. Some of my friends, they often had gatherings at those dark corners in the dead of night. So this is what was behind the locked doors all along? The common people were not permitted to enter this side of town. Only the high priests were allowed to set foot on this holy ground. The air is filled with the absolutely disgusting scent of gore. You see multiple eyes glowing in the darkness above you. Rancid the Sergal challenges you to a duel. Latinecco con magnificat. That is my name, the last name you'll hear before heads start to roll. My blood is rushing wild. Ah, you bastard! I don't deal with the likes of you. You're the one I'm after. Who are you? I see, you're one of those idiots. You shouldn't meddle with things you don't understand. Humans truly are the pest of this world. The forces of the moon are whacked up because of you lot. The parasites leeching on the moon, that's why there's so much random shit happening everywhere. Doppelgangers replacing missing folk. Old deities rising up from their graves, space and time tearing up. The forces are desperately trying to fix the balance because of you knuckleheads. Fine by me. More challenges for me to behead. I'm off. I don't even bother tainting my blade with your foul blood. You picked up the Sergal spear from the severed hand of the Sergal. A finely decorated ornament spear from the warrior tribes of northern Vinland. The decoration suggests highly advanced cultures, but Sergals remain largely unknown in the old continent. It's the statue of Almer, at least one depiction of the god. There used to be a large crack going through its forehead all the way to the chest, but it looks like it's been fixed since the last I saw it. Pretty impressive sight. Levi is just staring at the giant statue with his mouth open. I'm guessing you've never seen this before? No, I've never seen it. This altar was closed from the public back in the day. I'm not sure why. An epi mask. Which I'm actually pretty sure is better than the, Oh wait, never mind. We all have, like, really overpowered helmets. A partly charred body. There seems to be something hanging onto his neck. The body has gone through intense physical trauma. It looks like he suffered from severe burns. You find a Soul Devourer's necklace. The air lingers slowly in this part of the city. Fun Bloodborne reference. So now we're in the Temple District. Something about the tower in front of you feels wrong. Your primal instincts tell you to run away. Donovan's house. Oh, this place? This is the house of that creep, Father Hugo. They say he lived for hundreds of years, and some says he's a vampire. Some say he just bathes in the blood of newly born babies. I don't really know this part of town all that well. They didn't want my kind loitering around. Marco is looking around in silence. He doesn't say anything, but is clearly curious about the apartment. There are erratic scribblings on the paper. The book is the key. I've seen the macabre murals of the ancient city. I've lost myself in the endless maze of its lone alleyways. In my dreams, I've seen the towers, the hollow husks of the endless city, those who patiently wait for their king to return. I need to get my hands on another book of its kind. It's the only way. I can't create a perfect replica without traveling there again. Return of the Sun. Too late. I saw the dream. You're not even sure what you're looking at. How many of those do I have now? I have 8 of those. Jesus Christ. The stand has many empty scrolls gathering dust. Why hoard empty scrolls? That is a question you ponder. Scribblings in blood. You do not recognize the language. Let's draw the sigil of Venushka. Oh wow, I actually messed that up. I forgot it's an older god. I just wasted that. Okay, pretend you didn't see that. A testic table stands before you. From my knowledge, this is the only hexen table that you can access in the harder difficulties, besides the one in the save area. I hope a death mask isn't a pop out from over there. That would be heartbreaking if one did. It's a statue of a man wrapped under a giant snake. The expression on the man's face is that of anguish. The truck seems to be in decent condition. The Great Debate of Preheville. held in June 1919 at the Grand Palace of Preheville in Bohemia by two mourning sides of the Great War. Okay, so it turns back to the shopping district dialogue. I remember seeing this club from the outside, so this is what it's like inside. Levi wandered off to the back of the club. Is it even possible to kill this thing? I don't think it's possible to kill this thing. No enemy in this game has this much health. I don't think it's possible to beat this thing. Any boss in this game would have been dead like 3 times over already with that amount of damage. At this point in the game, I'm not sure there is much else that I can do besides going for the final area of the back streets. I mean, I can just go and rest and like see if there's any events in day 3, but truth be told, I don't think there's anything else waiting. I want to go take one more last look at the train and see if there's anyone else still there. I doubt there is, but better safe than sorry. There's Black Clev. Just kind of still there. I'm alright. As good as I can understand, or considering the circumstances. I'm glad for this little safe haven. It's good to know where there's some distance between us and the horrors of that miserable town. What do you think about the city? I never had too many positive memories of this place when I grew up here. Oh yeah, I'm a local originally, if I didn't mention that already. But it's pretty scary to see what's become of everything. If I manage to get out of here, it'll be the last time I ever think of this place. It'll be farewell for good. How's it going? It's okay. Cat got your tongue? Oh no, I'm just tired, that's all. Okay, so that confirms everything. There is no one left at the train at this point. I think I'm gonna rest at the Preheville Bop for our next save. God, it's been forever. The bunk beds look alright, nothing too fancy, but they serve their purpose. August is still alive, too. The museum has an infectiously festive feeling in it. A masquerade? In any other situation, I'd be excited about this, but I don't know. This just feels uncanny in all the wrong ways. They're like puppets, blank expressions, they're repeating movements. It's like this whole party is just a facade. How much do you want to bet that these masked freaks turn on us the moment we turn our backs? I don't trust them one bit. Greetings, welcome to the Grand Masquerade. We are celebrating the end times, the Festival of Termina. I'm sure you're aware of the festival by now, too. But alas, we are not forever young, are we, my master? I understand that your time is money, and money is nigh. If I'm not mistaken, you're waiting for the bells to ring too, am I right? But before that happens, I would have liked to introduce you to some of my closest acquaintances. But I cannot seem to remember where they could have gone. They must still be at the ball somewhere. Well, in any case, if you run into them, tell them I sent you. The ones I talk about are the Red Devil, the Sun Priestess, and the Happy Masked Salesman, of course. I'm sure you will recognize them. So in this area, you can do a lot of looting, but there's also a puzzle that involves a clock, which I know how to do the puzzle. You have to speak to certain people to get the time for the hands of the clock. But the truth is it takes forever to actually find everyone, because this place is a loop. So I'm not bothered enough. I hope you're enjoying the ball. Surely, are you? It's strange. Ain't it so? Ain't it so? People are strange when you're a stranger. If you want to break from the sea of party people, luckily there are plenty of distractions to examine. I can't but help to wonder this lovely, beautiful building and admire the works of art they've gathered here. They are truly remarkable pieces here. Art falls into two categories. No, not the art, my bad. Artists fall into two categories. There are the ones who see something taking place in the world. Maybe it's the wrongdoings of their fellow pedestrians. Maybe it's abuse of power by those sitting on top of the pyramid scheme. Whatever it is, it feeds their inspiration and creativity, and they desperately want to put their own spin on it. It must be a very spontaneous, I imagine, painting a picture in an inspired frenzy, or composing a piece of music that beats in sync with the world. I call these people extroverted artists. Then there are the other half of poor sods, the ones who dwell in their own thoughts and insight. They want to paint a picture of their inner world, maybe in hopes that someone else would understand them a little bit better, or maybe to connect with a few like-minded individuals. Maybe these artists would want to depict the picture of times as well, but only if the event taking place would strike a chord with the monologue they are having with the world. I call these people introverted artists. Both sound selfish in their own right, of course. The extroverted artists who benefit from the suffering of others, while the introverted artists, on the other hand, sound very self-centered, only wanting to talk about themselves. Now that I think about it, there might be a third kind as well. My favorite kind, actually. Authors who don't have a clear picture in mind when they start their creative process. They let the story write itself, let the brush strokes indicate the direction of the story instead, trying to force their own will on it. Such a chaotic process can lead to unexplored directions. Inspiration can be a chaotic process, don't you think? Say, old sport, the one who dreams all this, the dreamer buried deep underground, which type do you think she is? The third type. I let my bias shine through you and you followed on it. Still, I think you might be there, right, my friend? But enough about that. Are you here to do business, perhaps? This is what I have to offer. It is a nice collection. You have 6 heads. What do you want to trade them for? At this rate, let's just buy both Books of Enlightenment. Happy to do business with you. Walk around, mingle a little. You never know what you learn, or who you might meet. Maybe if you get lucky, well, you get lucky, and don't have to leave me here alone. There's one more thing that I'm going to be looking for in this place before we wrap it up. It might take a little while to find it because of how random this building is. Well, I think I found it. I think it's this one right here, actually. There's a Yigagetsu amulet behind the glass. You could break the glass and take it, but the Vitron appears to be triggered with an alarm system of some kind. Let's take it. Now, this is for a good reason. Let's give her the Yigagetsu. Because of the high critical rate with the black steel, this will pair very well. An Eastern-style amulet that is said to have belonged to the deity of the Wandering Warriors, Yigagetsu. The amulet boosts confidence in your own prowess and increases the chance of critical hits. Now, with that being said, that is all I was looking for. Now, we have to go to the stairs. I think I remember how to do this. So, this one has to go right here. This one, I believe, goes right there. And that one goes right there. Oh, nope, that's wrong. Is it this way? No, I'm pretty sure this is the right way. There we go. Memory serves me well. What on earth? Who did this? I could scout ahead and see what's down there if you wanted me to, that is. This doesn't look like your regular renovation work. What did they dig here? Nothing but engulfing darkness awaits you down below. The bunker muffles all the outside sound. What is this place? Do these tracks lead outside? I think this looks similar to some of the bunkers I saw at the Eastern Union. Was that construction site upstairs there just so someone could dig their way down here? What could be so important? Damn, still no scrap metal. Okay. Let's heal that beer. And find food. Make sure that we're all topped off. White bunker, level 1. The blast door just closed behind you. This dark bunker just became your tomb. Logic, old site. Oh, shit, you don't want to get caught by that. The trooper is cackling behind his gas mask. Holy shit. Holy shit. How much fucking health does this guy's arms have? God damn. Oof, that critical is great. You find arm guards. Give those to Levi. He's gotta have no need for that. Actually, yes, he will. Let's put those on, though. Those will be very useful. Ring of Wraiths. What is that? I forget, actually. A ring with a blood diamond embedded on it. The diamond has seen so much death that light force is leaking from it. The priests of Rondon here have slaves digging those diamonds, no matter the cost. The old site seems ominously familiar to that dream sequence from the beginning. Is it all a coincidence? I wouldn't think so. An elite trooper marches towards you in total silence. A Bremen elite helmet and chest plate. You took the elite helmet. Okay, so that brings us back. So this is just a loop around. The white bunker connecting bridge. The bunker muffles all of the outside sound. Level 2. Tails. The bizarre creature is struggling just to live. Its breathing seems heavy. The human part of the thing appears dead. Only the crow-like growth on its back is still alive and kicking. If you're not careful enough, it might peck you. He lost his left leg. It's bleeding heavily. I was wishing that I didn't get hit by that, but I would have rather, honestly, much rather would have preferred being shot over getting that attack, because now I have to deal with his limb being taken away. But it's a leg of all things, so honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, that just leads back into there. There's no point in going back there. The bunker muffles all sounds outside. What am I going to do when we finally escape all this? I could try to achieve world peace with a cult, or start a religion of my own. I'll probably start a small occult store somewhere far away from Prayville. We were talking about what to do after all this is behind. I don't know. I guess I needed to come up with something. For so long, I've been nothing but a scope behind a rifle, just looking for the next moving target. I don't want to go back to that. That's much I know for sure. When we are done, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'm ready to retire. I've seen enough for one life. Haven't we all? Holy shit. Okay, the first save I'm gonna make right here. The maxed officer gives you a flirtatious smile and seductively waves you to follow her. Okay, let's give Levi some heroin. Then let's heal him. The platoon and its commander is ready to face off with you. The platoon is confused. The Sylvian trooper doesn't exactly have any crevices in her body to hide or loot. And this is where the second save is gonna be. I just wanted to save after that because that thing's a tank, and if I die, I'm gonna have to refight that thing. I don't want to. Darkness surrounds you from all directions. Your head hurts. You feel like you're losing your mind. Finally. The Kaiser. You are late, you know. If you've come to witness the birth of a new era, the birth of a new god, the logic, the machine god, is online. I've come to take you down, Kaiser. Many have come for me. If you wish to challenge me, I won't deny you the honor. Prepare yourself. Kaiser lifts his sword and prepares himself. Alright. Bella, Levi requires a rev point. Put your severed limbs at your disposal to attack the enemy. You need sawed-off limbs to do this. Uh-oh. Kaiser's skin begins to rot. Ooh, Marco, please don't die. Oh, thank God. I would have been so heartbroken if that killed him. Oh, I didn't mean to target his leg. Not like it matters, he's dead. The white womb of logic. The monolith stands tall before you. Oh, I hope I can beat this boss before it ends. Stage 2. That would be really nice. Actually, no. You know what? Actually, yes. I'm just gonna use an item. I'll use mixed herbs. I'll attack. I'll attack. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna use the Murky Vial. I'm gonna rev up, attack him. There's tank 5. Healing Whispers. Logic. Uh-oh. Aaron is dead. Oh, that sucks. Are you serious? It's like a lot, apparently. Oh, thank God we did it. At the cost of 2 party members. The conscience of consensus. Just an avatar for the stream of thought. Join me in the promised land. Warmth surrounds your body. Empathy and hope fill you from inside out. You've gone through enough. Now you can rest. Just close your eyes and let the warm waves soothe you. Ending A, the machine god. And that will conclude my Abella playthrough of Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out.